At the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
No. 158.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Yeah, live.
One. Check safety.
150. Flip it down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Back north.
Bandit.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. I'm coming for you.
158.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Redskins nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
54. You got nothing to watch.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers going to throw again. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback, this might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Green 18.
54 Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Box it. Yeah, Liz. Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got him.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Green 18. Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hatch it.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
54.
Move.
Check. Watch
Green 18.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Plant.
Mike's 5'4". You.
Hey, high 7.
50.
Take 30.
54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey,
Snap comes at 1. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Green 18. Easy.
Today you are. Not today.
Scan 300. Hey, seam 6.
Check right. Watch 55. I got you, boy. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Man, that's trash.
Hey, take 26. Green 18.
On first down, Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
26. Go.
55. Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw on second and 6. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Yellow. 480.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Mike. Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Man, I got you.
Back north.
Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mahomes firing complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow. Hey!
That's the way.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Single.
Now Rodgers. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Hey, 88. Hey, echo.
Watch the run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, Blue Lady.
58, right there. Silver. Motion.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic.
Strip the ball.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a loose football. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Mahomes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over. Greystone, travel. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, box truck.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
218, chopper.
Shift, watch the shift. Check 43. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Hey, check 26. Hey, Haywood. Shift, look at this.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Jared Cook, 37 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Yellow. Under Lane.
Ready?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yellow. Under Lane. Attack.
D61. Matchbox. Right. Watch out again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, Ripley.
Slam. 66. Bullet. Rock.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Watch the curl.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
58, boy, 58.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Mark 55. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55,
Rodgers going to throw. That's caught by Jackson. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Bound to lose one.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers gets it to Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
He's time to win. Number 50. Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Hey, Delta.
Check 6 down. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Check right, check right.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julian Edelman. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded about a yard deep. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Red West.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Attack!
58, come on.
Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Back north. Hey, orbit.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Gordon. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back. No.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it.
He's back to throw.
Let's go.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Back to throw on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
58. Jump out.
55.
Exit.
They'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Inside.
Here we go. Mike 5-5.
Move.
5-5. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
That's the score. Redskins 21, Cardinals 20. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Arizona, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. When I've been up this When up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
That's cheap. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure don't. Winning for the wrong reasons, trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?